guys, Dorothy here with Done by Dorothy, and we are here today with another tutorial, and this is, I think, episode 14 maybe? So we're here, we are going to make our dangly topper for our glitter glue. So you'll need stainless steel pins. Make sure they're stainless steel. If they're not stainless steel, they will rust. So I found these at a sewing store, and you get all of those. So that's what I got. You'll need whatever kind of beads that you want to use, whether they're small, whether they're large, whatever you want to use. You'll need charms if you want to dangle charms at the end, and you'll need scissors. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac glue. You can also use super glue. Any kind of, pretty permanent adhesive is what you need. And then I'm using, this is actually crystalline, like elastic beading cord. This is 0.8. This is actually came from BB and I'll try to link this below. You can buy it from them. You can buy it, from multiple places. This actually came from BB though. But I know you can buy it at Hobby Lobby, Walmart, any of your big box stores. And it's just the crystal clear, super strong and stretchy beading string. So that's what we will need today. So first off, and I cut about 24 inches, give or take. Let me double check. 22 inches is what I cut. So cut 24 and you've got extra. So I'm going to use a white pen because I'm actually doing mine in turquoise, white, and black, if you can see the beads. Okay, and I'm going to take it and fold it in the middle. I'm going to wrap that around, and then I'm just going to knot this. So hold your knot and then slip your little needle on it. Okay, and I'm actually going to do that twice because I just want to make sure that that's super secure. You actually could do it 3 times if you want. Actually, we will. Better safe than sorry. So you're going to loop it around 3 times. And that's just the standard, like, S knot. You just lay it down, cross one side over, and bring the end through, just like when you're tying, gonna tie your shoes. Same concept. Okay, and then just make sure you pull that tight. We don't want that to be away. So you have to pull it down pretty tight. Okay, I'm gonna use my black and white bead on top. It has a really large hole. So that's actually going to be in our benefit. So I'm going to take Fabri-Tac. Of course, I have a bubble on it. I'm going to take my Fabri-Tac and squeeze the dollop on top and sort of, move it around in a circle a little bit. Remember, this is going to dry clear, so you're not going to be able to see it. And it's going to be hidden under our pen and all of that. And then we're just going to take our pen and stick it right through the middle. And then where we tied that knot and everything, you're going to push that down until the top of your pen is tied against your hole. Again, it's Fabri-Tac, so it's going to tack up pretty hard. Again, if you use super glue or anything like that, you're just going to make sure, you have quite a bit there, so it'll say, so we'll have our pin at the bottom, and that's enough where it just clogs the hole. And so you're going to have these up almost like, I don't know, little bunny ears coming out of the top. And we're just going to hold that for a little bit. ahead and cut my strings off even, just because it's what I like to do. Okay, and see, just holding that long was enough for that to set. So I'm going to set it down. I'm not going to be extremely, you know, rough with it or whatever. And when I make mine, I usually, you know, put it in top of my art glitter glue and let it set, you know, for several hours, and that just sort of lets it harden up. So then I'm going to string my beads on. So I'm going to do a black bead and one of my large ones. And the black beads were on a string at Walmart. I think I paid like $1 and something for them. And then this really pretty one here was in a long dangly. Oops, I did that. Forgot my seed, my bead cap. We're on a on a string. They all came on a string with the bead caps and everything, and they came from Walmart too. And I actually got them on clearance. They were like 75 cents. So the beads and the bead caps were pretty crazy. It was a really good price to me. So I need to put the blue one on. And then, you know, you sort of have to however you want to put them if you have a certain order. I do. So I just wasn't paying attention because I was talking. And so you're literally just going to string your beads on however you want them. Your little bead caps. And then I'm going to pull it up to where it's sort of tight against my ball, but I don't want it like super tight. Okay, and then I'll show you how this has, let me try to lay it out so hopefully you can see it. Well, I don't know if it's going to show or not. That maybe that way you can see that there's a big ring on top and then the regular one. You know what? I hope the lighting's there's a bigger ring and a smaller one. I'm just going to take my pliers, and I usually grab two because it's a lot easier. I just grab one with the other and the other, and these are just really small. I busted my crystal off there, but I'll glue it back in. Yep, I did. Thank God for Fabri-Tac, huh? So let me put my... And these I think came from Hobby Lobby, I'm almost sure. And that's fixed. I'm gonna set that to the side and let it dry while I'm doing this one. So I take the big ring off just because I don't want it to be I think that big one's a little overkill with a teeny tiny bead. And then what I do here is I try to pull it up is I'm going to try to slide it up as close to the black bead as I can get it and pull it tight. And then I loop it around again, trying to make sure you guys can see. I get glue on my fingers down. And I loop it around again and pull it as tight as I can. Okay. Then I cut it off so I don't have all that to deal with. And then I take just a tiny little bit of Fabri-Tac. Don't go crazy, just a tiny bit. and squeeze on that bead cord. Just stretch it and turn it around, and I push it back, push it through the bead on top, and you do get your fingers gluey, which is why my fingers are gluey. And just push it through and then pull it. You can always wipe any you get on anything off before it dries. And then I just trim it there. So there's that side. So let's try and get this side. And then we're gonna just repeat the same thing we did. Or, I mean, you could do it different if you want. Now, you can, depending on how crazy you want to get. I just sort of like a little dangle because, you know, I didn't want to lose my glue, my pen. So I just put a little dangle on the top. I sort of like having the longer ones because, you know, if they were really short, they would, you know, just not work the same way for me. You can use chain and attach it. If you're going to do that, I would use like E6000, so you know it's going to hold. And maybe I'll do a chain one. And if you do chain, you can do a lot of little seed beads and cutesy catchy little beads. And I mean, you can do that with these too. You can do it with glass beads. You can do it with paper beads. I need to do a paper bead tutorial too. I really like, oops. You gotta remember to put all your pieces on there. I really like paper beads. They're pretty neat. They're fun to make. It gives you something to do when you're just killing time and not a whole lot to do. And you can make them out of anything. So, you know, if you're traveling, you don't even really have to take anything with you. You can just, like I have a bead tool, and I can just take my tool with me, and that's pretty much all I have to take with me because I can use any kind of paper. And, you know, a little pair of scissors or whatever, so. But even if you don't have scissors, you can usually find scissors anywhere. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing I did on the other side. I'm going to loop it over. Pull it as close up to the little black bead as I can get. Pull it tight. And I'm going to loop it around again, and I'm going to tie this like 3 times. 2 to 3 times. I always usually do 3 because I just am of that better safe than sorry mindset. So again, you know, you're just going to loop it and then pull the bottom through. Tighten it down. And then, I mean, you can leave this long if you want to. It's just a lot more time consuming to push it through there, so I always shorten it up. And then grab my Fabri-Tac. I just put a little bit on there. It didn't even have to, that was a whole lot more than I wanted to. There's some tape. And you do want to keep enough that you can fold it and stick it through there. So I would say, you know, about an inch, inch and a half, enough where you can grab it coming out of the top. And then just pull it through, and when you pull it through, it's going to go down on that bead, and it'll hold inside that bead so that end won't come back out. You won't be able to see the end. I'm sorry guys, I've this horrid throat thing going on. And it's horrible hard to do anything. Okay, so there we go. Put my pen out that I was holding this bottle with. And voila, I've got my bead dangle. And you know, if you don't like it hanging from the top, you can always do it from the bottom. You know, you could actually push the elastic down so it comes out of the bottom next to the needle that goes in the thing, but I sort of like mine from the top. It doesn't bother me, so I sort of like it where it swings around. It probably so it gives you something to play with while you're crafting. But there you go. So that's how I do my bead dangles, or my dangle toppers for my glue. So, you know, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And we will see you back again next time. Have a great day. This is Dorothy, and we'll talk to you later.